Welcome to On Purpose, your chance to grab 10 minutes for tea, coffee, cake and a brief reflection. I'm Peter Hyson, and in this video I'll be looking at beating hearts, drive and the power in being a guru's mate. Over the past few months, one of the things many of us have struggled with is the washing away of so many certainties, only to discover, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, to quote the immortal line from Jaws. To continue the water-based analogy, it's as if many of our mooring ropes have been cast adrift, and as quickly as we secure new ones, they also slide away through our fingers. Of course, as far as COVID-19 is concerned, we now have vaccines and a much better understanding of how to treat the patients, but to what extent have we seen our confidence slide through our fingers a little bit like the wet mooring ropes? And perhaps more importantly, might this be a good thing if it shakes our complacency or to re-examine our priorities? As part of my longer conversation with Vida about running successful businesses and her belief that purpose is about intent, passion and drive and being values-based, I asked her to imagine a future where she'd got her feet up before the fire relaxing. And what would she like people to be saying about her and about her contribution?
I was talking about this with Leona, my partner, and I was just saying to Leona, I worked in the commercial environment predominantly all of my career except for the last 10 years when I had my own company. And I made a mark for everybody else I'd ever worked for. I was making my company rich. I was making my clients rich. You know, we were always helping clients achieve that. I wanted to leave a legacy, and I wanted it to be something which I could look back on with pride. But I wanted to be remembered as somebody who'd made a difference. And I wanted to be remembered as somebody who had really helped people on the pathway to growth, and that they would go back and go, oh my God, she was so passionate, she was so professional. You know, she really shared her knowledge and her wisdom. And she was just, you know, an open book and ready to help. And I'd like that to be how people view me and remember me by. I'm not, you know, I don't want to be a guru who shifts the world. I've always said this, is that I am a fantastic guru's mate. You know, I'm a great first officer. I'm not necessarily an entrepreneur myself, but I'm a fantastic entrepreneur's mate. When people come to me with their ideas, I can make their ideas happen. And I want people to go, oh my God, that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Vida. That would be my greatest achievement, is that people could just go, we did it with her and because of her. You know, that would be something that I'd sit there with pride.
This series is all about purpose. And it's my belief that if we have a strong sense of purpose, that then we can anchor, we can moor onto it. It's not to say that the waves are any less choppy or the storms any less intense. But if we can cling on to our strong sense of purpose, it becomes our heartbeat and pulses through us through the uncertainties. After all, much of what has changed has been about the how, not about the why. In that same conversation, Vida shares insight into her own business methodology.
And I just have I have a fear of failure, so therefore I am absolutely motivated to succeed. But one of the things that I realized is that I needed to work out what success looked like for me. So when I was trying to look at my purpose and what I wanted to be known for, it was really hard, because actually all I've ever wanted to do is to actually make things work for my clients. So when we were looking for what the purpose is, that what drives me and what drives my purpose is that I absolutely am very good at getting into the heart of someone's business and the heart of their purpose. And the whole way that we work is just to make that purpose and that heart beat faster, and then to make that heartbeat the rhythm of the business. And I realise I'm really good at doing that. You know, I can very quickly see someone's problems, and I can quickly see a solution. And then the skill is trying to get that client to realise that actually there is a solution. And there's always this wonderful aha moment in a session with a client, when they suddenly realise that actually what's at the heart of their business, what's at the heart of their purpose, has been completely ignored.
Let me reposition that slightly as a personal rather than a business focus and ask you two things. Firstly, outside of work, what makes your heart beat faster? And secondly, how can you make that the heartbeat of your life and your purpose?